is it worth it? Is it really worth it? No. I don't think it boils down to hard work.
It does, because Juliet, you have to, if you know this
you
is
have to
what
do
it
hard
takes,
work
you have
in
to
care.
Having an MSc doesn't even qualify you. They want the experience.
Hi guys, welcome to another YouTube video. My name is Juliet Okulu, and if you're here for the first time, thank you so much for stopping by. If you're a returning subscriber, you know I love you with my whole heart. Thank you for all the love, thank you for all your subscription, thank you for the like, thank you for the comment. So today I have a special guest in my midst. So we're welcoming THELOVETHAMAKA to my YouTube channel.
Hi guys. Hi. I'm shy.
So THELOVETHAMAKA is also a YouTuber based here in Sunderland.
Of course.
We just want to sit down and want to discuss an interesting topic
with you guys.
Doing masters in the UK, if it's worth it or not. So I had to bring her here, so I'll have second opinion and we'll learn from it. I hope you learn one or two things from this video
and enjoy the video.
Yeah. So masters in the UK, is it worth it or not? I'm going to be giving you the pros and the cons. So these are the pros of either doing masters in the UK, if it's really worth it or not. So number one, we study in the University of Sunderland, and is the 97th ranking university.
You know, I've never really checked if it was what
it is. I think when I was applying, I had to check.
Wow.
Oh, to know the school I wanted to. Initially, I wanted to go to business school.
Okay.
In London, but the price was expensive, so I had to.
What are you studying now?
I'm studying finance and management. What are you studying?
So I'm studying digital marketing and advertising.
We're both studying in the University of
Sunderland.
So like I said initially, the University of Sunderland is the 97th ranking university in UK. And I think my experience so far in studying in Sunderland, it's been amazing. What about you?
Well, let's even start, because I'm going to start from the onset, how you started. I think the joy I had that, okay, I'm coming to actually fulfill one of my biggest dreams of maybe studying in the UK or any other developed country was a big, so it was a big one for me. But it's been amazing, really amazing to know that, oh, I can actually apply for schools and they actually give me admission. So that was one amazing experience for me.
Yeah, the opportunity of studying in UK alone, and we know UK is one of the developed country, and to have that opportunity to expand more knowledge, it's really worth it. And the second thing is the opportunity to meet professionals. I've had so many experiences whereby they bring professional in this aspect to come lecture us, and it's been great learning from them, picking from their experience, knowing, oh, this was what I did, the career path I chose. I think that has really changed my mindset about the career path I want now. Back in Nigeria, I wanted to be, I just want to be a professional accountant, be a chartered accountant. I think after doing my course, I'm having like a change of mind. I want to go in that direction. So what about you?
Well, the thing with my own course is that I think I had a very rough time deciding what course to go for, because I studied mass communication, but because I wanted more, I feel like digital marketing and advertising was one big career path to go. And one thing I like about meeting professionals is there's a time in school, I don't know if you've done that, where I think it's a career day or something, where you actually meet people that would tell you, oh, this is the career path, this is the job opportunity. And I think that's like an advantage studying in a very developed country. You get to hear people tell you that, oh, this is what you can actually do after you're done with your MSc in the UK. So these are like one of the pros.
Yes, like she said, we did also a career day where they brought so many people. That's why I had a change of mind to the career path I want to do. And you have to meet different professionals, and they will tell you, oh, the path to follow, you have to follow this path in order to make it in your field. So that's one of the advantages of studying your masters here in the UK.
Now, and I think one thing I think about when it comes to studying in the UK, let's use this medium to send message like back home to people watching us, that if you're planning to come to the UK and you're thinking, oh, I'm coming to the UK, I think making a good decision on what course to study is one important decision to make entirely.
The next one is career opportunity. Like, with my few months doing masters here, there are lots of career opportunity whereby you do masters in a certain course, and you have to have a master's degree in a certain course in order to achieve a certain level. For me, due to my masters in finance and management, there's just 2 exams for me to write, then I'll become a chartered manager. And that is a great advantage in my career. So I know I am done with my masters, and I just have 2 exams and I'll be a chartered manager, which is very, very great.
So it means, so Julia, like, let me ask you a question. Does it mean that apart from, like, let's say being a chartered accountant, is there any other careers that you can actually venture if you like? Maybe you don't want to be a chartered. Is there anything related to your...
I think the only thing, I can also be a chartered accountant if I want to. That's the advantage of doing my course. Either a manager, an accountant, or I can decide to be a lecturer.
That's nice.
Yeah,
that's nice.
So what is your own take on the career opportunity?
Right. So I think one of the career opportunities, the pros, is the ability to grow. Like, you're learning new things. You can actually decide to actually take whatever career path in that same field that you're in. I think it's something the UK gives you so many opportunities to actually try different fields, or I don't know the word to say, but different career in your field. Yeah, I think that's the right word to say. So if you want to be, let's say, like she said, a chartered accountant, she can be a manager, she can be like just in care, where you have like senior carers, team leaders, and all those things. So if you have a career path, you can actually digress. That's the point I want to make, and do more. You're not limited to just one thing. You can actually do more.
You have better understanding of that's your path.
Yeah, or your path. So if it's this A you want to do, you go deeper in A if you want to. If you don't want to do A anymore, you can go to B. And it's just, it makes it really interesting to want to study, to want to like explore more options.
Next one is the facilities. Like, moving to the UK and doing my masters, I have so many access to facilities. Like, I have access to the library. There are books in the library. I have access to laptop. If I don't have any laptop to use, I can go to the library and have access. Back in Nigeria, I think the only time I visited the library, and this is me being honest, is when I went to sign. There's a form you sign when you're leaving school. You have to go to the library. Yes. That was the only time I visited the library. But for a year, I am even intrigued. I want to go to the library. I want to make more research. I have different facilities. We have facilities to the gym if you want to. We have cafeteria. We have so many assets, and it is just beautiful. Like, my school, it's so beautiful. You go to class and your environment is welcoming. Your classroom is not too tight compared to the experience I have back home. You have comfortable seats.
I think the facilities, when it comes to even the classroom, where you feel like you're in a conference room, not like a classroom. I feel like when I'm in class, I feel like I'm in a conference room. I'm just having a conference, because it's so it's so well facilitated that you can actually feel comfortable studying and not feeling like, oh, I'm too hot, I'm too cold. It's just so perfect for studying. And the facilities I think the school also has that I've not enjoyed it in Nigeria is, I don't know if you use this, but there's this bus, that comes and you don't have to pay. These are facilities that if it is provided in Nigeria, it would make students
like you can move around Sunderland and you don't pay for
it. You don't pay for it.
Free as a student.
It's really amazing. Like
the access to internet, and which makes your life better. The library also makes your life better. Even your resources in school to work in a particular module, it's made easy. So
researching just gets better. If you're given an assignment, finding like the
right book.
Finding the right book to to research on, to aid you. It's very easy to get.
It's
so
easy, like schooling here in the UK and my experience back home. The experience here is so far the best.
Definitely.
The next one is, after I'm still doing my master's, but I have grown a lot independently on my own. And why do I say so? I remember the first time when they gave me assignment. Once they gave me that assignment, I was like, I didn't know how to go about it, because it was totally different from where I was coming from.
Yeah.
You know, back home in Nigeria, you just go sit for your exam and you write it. But here, they're giving me assignment to write 5,000 words. When I started that assignment, it really pushed me, and I could see what I could do, and the mind, how the mind works, and how I could create my own topic, create my own research, and make it my own. And I think when I finished my assignment, I was amazed, like, oh really, so I could do this myself. Things I never knew I could do, I did it myself. And I was like, Juliet, you did this yourself. I am super proud of myself. And I think aside that, I now have this mentality, there's nothing I cannot accomplish. It's just to put in that work, make the research, and you get it done. So I think my mindset after doing my master's has really transformed in a way that I can achieve anything I put my mind into, and nothing is stopping me. So what has been your own experience?
Well, my experience, like when you say growing independently, because when you go to the classroom, I don't know about your own class setting, you're to bring your laptop out. The lecturer is there actually, but you're watching the laptop, like you're watching whatever he has recorded on the laptop. It gives you room to process whatever you think you've learned. Do you understand? You process it yourself, you make meaning. And I think the facilitators being independent, like they help us to be in plenty ways, because they give you assignments and they want you to go and do the research yourself. They know that in your own words, they know that the equipment, whatever it is you need, the facility you need is available. All you have to do is just get out of your comfort zone, research, study. So the more you're studying, the more you're actually improving yourself, and before you know it, you're like, assignment is not even going to be an issue for me, because the first one was a try. Like I did it worked. So it just makes everything generally, you become independent in many ways you can't even imagine. Even picking, like, to me, I feel like when these opportunities we are given in school can actually make you a person of your own, like without being influenced by other people's decision. Your career path, you're doing it, you're making that decision dependently on your own. Do you understand? So that is just basically my own experience anyways.
And let's not forget how friendly the lecturers are. Relate to my lecturer when I have an issue, even in class. You're teaching something and I don't really understand, they'll come back. Do you get what you're doing? Do you need any help? And I think doing my assignment, because of my laptop, I couldn't create a certain PowerPoint. I had to reach out to my lecturer and I told her, oh, I am having issues doing this assignment. She said, oh, send it to me and I'll do it for you. Which is I can never try to my country.
No, you can't.
Me lecture me email a lecturer, and you, like, the lecturers, they are so friendly. They are always there to help you. Even if you call them 6 a.m, they told me you can reach out to me 8 a.m to 6 p.m. Aside that, immediately the following day, all these things
is just going to change your mindset.
Yes, like I remember back then, I was really scared. Like when I go to class in Nigeria, I was always scared speaking to my lecturer. Even if I have any question, I'll keep it to myself. Maybe ask classmates after class. But after this experience, I can boldly speak up for myself, and you're teaching me something and I have a different mindset. I can tell you, oh, I do not follow, I do not agree with this, and no one is crucifying you,
nobody's failing you,
nobody's judging you, nobody's threatening you. So I think that's a very nice experience to have. It makes you independent and it boosts your confidence.
Yeah.
These are the pros of doing masters in the UK. So we're moving to the cons. That's the disadvantage of studying masters in the UK. Firstly is the workload. Like I said, I'm doing my masters for a year and the workload is too much. I think this semester I have so many assignments to do, and time is really limited. They expect you to do so many research with limited time, and sincerely, we're working. You go to work, you join that with schooling, which is not easy, and there's a specified time to submit your assignment, and the workload is too much. So that's one of the disadvantage of studying masters. I think if it was 2 years, I could do one semester this year, then second semester the following year, but it's just too much for me. What about you?
Well, speaking of workload, the thing is, I think a lot of students are struggling with this because you need to merge your work life to your study life. And if you're, let's say you're a married person, you have that marital responsibilities too. So to me, I feel like, especially the assignments, Juliet, like, I'm just finished. In fact, I'm not done with this assignment and another one is waiting. It's literally going to take all your energy. That's why most people that you see in the UK, they're always busy. Like, they're always serious and busy because you don't know what's in their mind. You don't know what they have to get done. And then studying in the UK gives you that, like, there's so much pressure. And if you don't know how to handle it, you get depressed. You're like, you're questioning yourself. What am I even doing here? Can I even do this? I think these are like the disadvantage because there's no time. You have limited time. They are trying to meet each topic. Like, they have to finish every topic on your syllabus or your module before they can actually say, okay, we're done with this semester or with this program. So the workload is really, really much. I can't lie, because especially the assignments, because I'm not writing like 1,000 words. Most of these assignments are like 2,000, 5,000 words, which is a lot.
And you have to make proper research. It's not
so,
about you just shove the research. You have to make proper research and make that research make sense.
The funny thing is, do you know that there's no assignment you're going to be submitting without checking the plagiarism?
Oh, that of course.
Because they are really, 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 really into checking how similar this whatever the internet, or like if you get
and it has to be your own words.
Your own words.
The workload is crazy.
It's crazy. If you're giving assignments, you just not like the assignments will go to library, we'll go and look for somebody's work and
just write it in their own word. You have to write in your own words. So it's really not easy. So the second one is there's no opportunity for internship after your masters, and that is something that is not quite placed. Okay, I would want to have a UK experience because most jobs require you to have that experience. But after your masters, there's no alternative that, okay, after my masters, my school will place me in an establishment for 6 months where I will have this experience. It is not in the UK master's plan. For my study, I don't know about other people's study, but it is not in my master's plan. And I wish they could infuse that into study, which would really, really aid us in getting that proper experience aside schooling. Like, go to the financial world, see what it feels like working in a bank, for example, in the UK, which they don't really give, which is really, really not nice at all.
So the thing is, when it comes to internship, I think the students are the ones that are like, because there's no room, like there's no provisions for that, unless maybe you're doing a 2 years course where you have placements. I think it even
depends on the
course you're doing, because there's no way these employers, especially when you're doing professional careers like finance, all these things, there's no way you would gain the UK experience if you don't actually have a job. So if a placement actually gives you opportunities for, like, an internship or placement gives you that view for maybe
having that experience.
Because first off, let's be honest here, the pattern they are teaching in, like, they want it, they make it easy. Like, you have your laptop, you're studying, the lecturer is talking on the phone, the laptop or whatever. But if there had been like an opportunity for someone to actually go and practicalize whatever is taught,
have that reality of okay,
I think it's going to even make it more better. I think this is like the disadvantage, because if let's say if you're a nurse, because I think they are internship for nurses, because that career is like a very big career for them. But other career paths, there should be internship like merged.
Like, okay, after your masters, give us 6 months, give us a placement. Okay, go and work here for at least 3 months.
I think they can actually even infuse it in the program if they can.
Yes, if they can. I think you can apply. No, you can apply for internship, but on your own.
On your own. That's
the school placing you. Go to HSBC, go here and work. So I wish they could do that. That is one of the disadvantage of doing your masters here, because after your masters, there's nothing.
You're
done. You're on your own, which is not right. The con comes in. Like, how am I expected to have experience? I just finished my masters. I just moved to the UK.
And they're very serious about the experience.
I just moved to the UK. I've been studying. At least let me work and get that experience, but it's not there. And I think another part is immediately after your masters, they tell you, okay, you're done with your masters, pack your bag and go home. So staying back after your study, it requires you applying for the work visa. And for me that studied accounting, it is very difficult getting a job that gives sponsorship. So I'm left to apply for a work visa if I want to stay. Or it will now make you, after spending that amount of money, after gaining that much knowledge, it will now force you to do something you do not want to do because of sponsorship. E.g., so many master's degree holders do care, which for me, honestly, I can't see the effort whereby I will go to school. The money, it is expensive, it's not cheap to study in the UK. After all the money, putting all the effort, at the end of the day, you're telling me to go and do care with my BSc and my masters, and I am doing care, which it is so unfair. And that is one of the disadvantages of studying here in the UK. Because getting job, even with your master's degree, it is difficult to get that job you want.
Well, the thing is that it just boils down to hard work, because that is one of the cons here. You have to really,
I don't think it boils down to hard work.
It does, because Juliet, you have to, if you know this,
you have to do hard work. You have to care, and that is no,
we're not talking about care.
Hard work, how?
We're talking about you improving yourself. Do you know that, like I said, I wanted to say something that here in the UK, there are actually courses you can actually get for free that would even be more accepted than the professional, like your masters. That's one of the honest truths. Let's say for care now, you go to Florence, you go to,
and that's the care. And what I know there are other career paths you can take after your masters. The point I'm trying to make is, after my masters, there should be a path whereby, I have gained my masters, and it will give me a path whereby I can fall back on.
I understand.
Not going immediately to do other courses. Like, studying is not easy at all.
Yeah, that is one of the major things. Like, that's one of the major, because plenty people, a lot of Nigerians or international students that are even done with their masters are doing forced.
They are forced. Like, if you ask, I believe, if you ask 90% of masters holders doing care, do you enjoy doing this job, they will tell you no. But why are they doing it? Because of sponsorship.
And that's like the most available job.
Yes, because it's easy to get sponsorship. For me, that's the disadvantage. I wish we could finish our masters and as a financial management, I have a job that I can apply for, and I am qualified for that job. And
so that it actually means that having an MSc doesn't even qualify you. They want the experience. It doesn't even qualify you to get the job.
Getting an MSc is not a qualification to, I'll give you this and I'll give you that. So
you just might get lucky, but it's not always the situation.
Yeah, we have reality check. It's not about getting lucky, but reality check.
Funny enough, I think the thing is, most people, the competition is even getting high when it comes to finding the job, because everybody is looking for that thing you're looking for. Do you understand? Imagine spending how many months building your career, like having an MSc, and then after that you're left to do a menial job, do warehouse,
doing the least job
that is not even related to what you've studied over the years. I think that's one of the cons, the big ones in studying in the UK.
I just want to ask you, studying here, has it been worth it? Doing your masters so far,
is it worth it? Definitely it is worth it. But if I am to say the honest, like without being biased, it is worth it and it is not worth it. because at the end of the day, you're not even given the opportunity. You have to fight for it, but majority of the time, you're not even given the opportunity to practice whatever it is you think you've studied. You find people, that is why you see people doing care job, like you said. That is me being honest, being like not biased, because why would I study a course and then in my head already, in fact, when during the course I'm already doing another career, like I'm doing another job that is different from, because there's no opportunity for you to actually start small. And although I know that some career paths
it makes it easy.
You don't need experience.
Nursing, but it's not everybody that will study nursing.
So that is it. So is it worth it yet? But they are all, the disadvantages are real, and they are something that can actually affect your decision to stay or not, because the competition is not even about coming to the, because to be honest, Juliet, there's a lot of international students in the UK already. So what makes you stand out? I feel like if I'm applying for a particular course that made my research and I think this is going to give me a better job opportunity, I should be able to assess that opportunity. After my studies, I should be able to say, okay, I'm going to land a job in so field. Do you understand? But I don't think, in most cases, you don't see it. It doesn't happen. Everybody's in care. That's the honest truth. Everybody's doing warehouse or care. So that is just the honest truth. No, you're being realistic here. So I think that's one of my experience. It is what's coming, because the other things you're going to benefit from coming to the UK as an international student, but it comes with its own cons too.
Okay, for me, doing masters in the UK, is it worth it? It's a yes or a no. Like I said earlier, the way I see life, my mindset in the accounting world, my view has changed. But is it worth it? Is it really worth it? No. Because after your masters, what next? What is next? Is there job opportunity for me? Is there a good job where I can apply and I would be qualified? So those are just the cons to doing masters in the UK. So we've come to the end of this amazing video. Hope you enjoy us conversing with you guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you learned one or two things, and I will leave Amaka's YouTube page on my screen for you to follow her. Thank you so much for watching this video. Say bye. See you guys later. Thank you. Bye.